Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of April 2022. Aries, happy birthday to you guys. This is your season. This is your time of year, and I hope you are doing great. We are starting out our April with a new moon in Aries along with the sun, so I feel like this just really brings a ton of positive growth and energy your way. Keep in mind, Aries, that this reading will be mostly focusing on your cards. I am also an astrologer, so if you're interested in getting a little deeper into the astrology, there will be a link at the end of this video. You can click on that, and that's going to give you more info about the astrological transits and planetary movements of the month. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information will be down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get to just jump right on in here. Dear Spirit, your angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Aries folks. Anything that they need to see or know throughout this month of April 2022. And we're going to start out with some oracle cards, guys. We're just going to give you some major energies and themes for your month. All right, Aries, your keyword of April is conviction. This is a strong time of standing on your convictions. Whatever you feel in your heart to be right, to be true and authentic to yourself, that is what you should do. This to me definitely stands up for itself and what it knows to be right. It stands up for others. Anything that you just feel that Spirit has laid on your heart, laid on your soul, that is what is coming up to act on and stand on and be very, to just really kind of have some healthy pride about, right? To have some, pride that you stand on those convictions and your integrity. Let's get into next a key number in the numerology deck. Let's see what we have, please, for Aries, April 2022. And we have, Aries, we have forgiveness. And the number on this is 96. 9 and 6 are both very powerful. The 9 to me always symbolizes completions, right? Closure. The 6 is absolutely to do with love, partnerships, romantic connections, friendships, right? And so this may be really making the choice to forgive someone who has not treated you well. And that can be a big part of that conviction. You may say, I really know I need to forgive them, or, I will ask them to forgive me, whatever the situation may be. But this is going to bring a lot of closure, a lot of understanding, and completions to some romantic cycles in your life. Let's get into next a crystal and chakra card. Please, let's see what we have coming up for Aries. What do they need to work with the most? All right, the Prenite. This to me, look at this, because we have release and declutter here, Aries. There is someone, something. I feel this is a huge month where you are letting go of something, releasing something that has just been heavy on your heart or on your shoulders. Prenite is a beautiful stone. It's a very light green. And it does respond to the heart chakra, so this is definitely about balancing that heart center. But I will also say that in my experience working with Prenite, it tends to magnify whatever is going on in your life. So if you're having a hard time, it might make you even more aware of that so that you fix it, so that you work on it, right? So I would say, using Prenite, do so with just a little note of caution, that whatever you're feeling, it tends to have a magnifying effect, right? If something's wrong, it'll amplify that so that you really see it for what it is and can act on it to get that cleared away. So let's get next into a spiritual guide, guardian, or friend that's going to be working with you. Let's see which one of you wants to help out our Aries for their special birth month, please. And we have the goddess Gaia, so very nice. Earth Mother, Earth Goddess energy. For me, she has that very strong Empress vibration. You may feel some, need to get out into nature, connect with the earth deeper. She is the provider, right? So this is also that energy of letting you know that whatever it is that you need, it will be provided to you, Aries. If you've been having any kind of worries, doubts, frustrations about, is enough going to come in? Is enough going to be there for me? It is time to really reconnect with the earth and connect with that mother grounding energy. Let's get next into your tarot. We are going to do a full tarot spread, full Celtic cross, and we are going to clarify as well with a second deck. So please, Spirit, let's see what we have for Aries. April 2022. Let's see a nice clear picture of their month ahead. Super windy outside tonight. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yes, you guys. Talk about a month of conviction. Oh, yes, and protection. Look at this. The Nine of Wands is right at the center of your Celtic cross this month, Aries. So I do feel this is a card that absolutely you are standing up for yourself, standing up for someone or something that you believe in. It is really hard right now for you to put down your guard and to not fight for what you care about. That is part of that conviction energy, right? I do feel that you're getting closer to a difficult cycle completed, though, because the Nine of Wands is right before that Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands signifies putting down a heavy burden. So I do feel, you do need rest. You do need time to relax because you've been very much on your guard. You've been very protective of yourself and others right now. And look at that Page of Pentacles. You may be very protective around either a business you've created or started, some new path or some new investment that you have put into your life. That could be very much what you're feeling protective about, because this is protecting something that you've created. In the immediate past, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you have been slowly but surely building up some kind of plan, some kind of effort. You might be thinking about traveling, moving. You might be moving to a new place, moving for a job. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy, so it is very practical, right? It goes through all the details. It is the most successful night, so even though it takes it a little time to get going, once it does, it's very successful because it planned ahead really well. So my feeling is that you have been making a plan, and you may be kind of stepping out and starting to initiate that this month of April, and you are very protective about that action. It's like, I've been really doing a deep dive. Look at this. With the Knight of Pentacles, we've got that Strength card on top of it. So this is absolutely something that you've been working on from a heart place, right? It's taken a lot of courage to step out there and go for it and make those plans and take that action. And even as I pulled that clarifying card, I looked at the bottom of the deck and we had the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom as I pulled that. So it really does relate to something that you've worked hard at, and you've had a lot of courage and a lot of strength to put that into motion. Going into the immediate future, we do have the Justice card, Libra energy here. And so I feel going into the future, this is a time of balance, stability, harmony, diplomacy, being very impartial, having a cool head about making decisions, not, particularly taking sides. Keeping your integrity strong is a big theme. Your integrity, your convictions here, Aries. Yeah, and I think that a lot of this, because we've got two nines here, and both of them are a bit of a challenge, right? We've got the Nine of Swords on top of the Justice card here. And so I do feel, Aries, that you have definitely been going through a bit of a dark night of the soul here, right? You've definitely been coming through some worries, some fears, some anxieties. I do feel that those will be coming into balance in the future, because that's what justice is about, right? You may be waiting for a decision or an outcome. You may have had a lot of fears and worries about that, but this is really saying, don't give into that. Don't let your mind, run away with you, right? On the bottom, what you're focused on in the subconscious position is the Ace of Pentacles here, Aries. So you are very focused on abundance, prosperity, going forward in a positive direction. You're really into, you know, getting some exciting career opportunities or some kind of significant move in your life. That is what you're very focused on. And I feel like anything that tries to attack that, anything that tries to derail you from that, you're going to be very protective against it. Yes, because, oh my, look at that King of Swords on top of that card. Aquarius King energy, right? It is about the future. It is about the master plan, the master strategy. You are very, you're very fixed, very determined in your action toward the future. People that try to, you know, tear that down or bother you, you're going to cut them down to size really quickly. On the top, crowning the spread, we've got the Empress card. This is your message from Spirit here, Aries. And to me, yet again, this is that mother goddess energy, just like Goddess Gaia coming out as your main, you know, spiritual guide and guardian this month. To me, this is Spirit really trying to get your attention, saying stay grounded, stay firm in your position, but also keep that loving, nurturing energy, because the Empress is such a master manifester. She knows how to create out of her sheer abundance, right? Out of her own self, her own resources, right? And so you may be doing some creative work, Aries. You may be giving birth to some kind of dream that you've had, some kind of goal. Any kind of projects, especially creative ones, are very successful during this time. So don't let anyone dissuade you. Don't let anyone tear down your ideas or what it is that you're working for. Because it seems like you are very grounded above and below about this here. Yeah, and there are people that are detracting from you. You've been working hard. I mean, we've got the Devil card sitting on top of this Empress energy. This is Capricorn. And then we've got Taurus, Libra. So it's, you know, these are hard-working energies. They're cardinal energies coming from Capricorn. You may be a bit of a workaholic. I feel like, you know, Spirit might be just tapping you a little bit and saying, you know, try to relax there. And don't pay attention to people who are really negative or just trying to bring you down into a bad place. If you've got anybody like that around you. Let's get into some advice for you, Aries. Yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I would say that this is a very good idea. Suggested approach is the Hermit card, so I would certainly give that give that some heeding, because you do need time to yourself. You do need time to rest, relax, you know, take some time out to heal. More Virgo energy there. And follow your own light. You know, the Hermit is about following its guiding light, following that star that's guiding him through the darkness. And we have the Three of Cups. You know, this to me is an interesting one because the Three of Cups feels very social to me, right? It's a very social kind of card, while the Hermit is very solitary. I would say that this is telling you a suggestion: take good balanced time between time to yourself and time spent with friends, but really spend it with good people that are going to celebrate your successes and have your back, right? Anybody that's a little shifty or you don't quite trust, I would stay away from them this month. What you need to know is the Strength card. This is coming out again twice in your reading. So this is a time where you are using a lot of your strength, a lot of your courage. You're stepping up and being brave, right? You need to know that. You are stronger than you think you are, right? That's a lot of what that card is about. It's Leo energy. It's heart-ruled energy. We have the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel, you know, the thing that you've had to be courageous about, or the thing that you're braving through, is a fear of lack, a fear of not having enough. And we picked up on this a little bit in the beginning, you know, with the Mother Earth and the Empress. to me, there could be a little bit of that fear of scarcity, fear of not having enough. And so it does take courage here, Aries. It does take courage to keep punching through, to keep going, and to not let that get to you. Hopes and fears position, yes, is the Six of Pentacles, because there is that equal reciprocity, the equal give and take. More Taurus energy, right, on that. So I really feel that this is a month that is very important for you to get grounded, stable, and solid within yourself. The good that you do comes back to you, and it is important for you to check in on that reciprocity. Make sure that you're fostering relationships and connections that, you know, have equal give and take. Equal give and take, equal energetic exchange. Because, yeah, you do not want to get hurt. That's a big part of it. Hopes and fears, Three of Swords is in here. So there's really that feeling like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get taken advantage of. I don't want to get stabbed in the back. So be careful of the kind of people that you partner up with, right? Just be discerning about that. The outcome card is the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel that this is continuing of a cycle, right? This, you know, cycle, this end of this month ends with the Sun in Taurus, and it leads into our following month of May. This is Capricorn energy, and I do feel that this, you know, the end of the month time is going to see you coming into a place where you're really working to balance. And this is usually balancing, you know, your work and your life. It's telling you to make sure that you have enough time for fun, enough time for enjoyment, as well as time for work, Aries, because you're working hard. I can absolutely see that. Y'all are really putting in a lot of effort, a lot of hours. Yeah, King of Cups energy, very nice, beautiful Cancer energy, water, emotion, nurturing, right? Nurturing your plans, making good emotional choices. It's reminding you not to completely forget about your emotional life, your spiritual life in the middle of all that. On the bottom of the decks, oh my goodness, we have got the Ten of Swords and the Hermit card again. So you know, like I said, we had that Nine of Swords in there. There's the 10. I do feel that the underlying current of this is that you are going to be moving away from something that has been very painful, a difficult cycle, one that included a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, doubts, and fears, but you're turning that loose. It might be a little bit hard to do it. You might feel a little bit regretful of walking away, but it is more of a feeling of relief. And it brings a lot of healing with it, a lot of growth. For some of you, you might be feeling a little bit lonesome this month. You might feel like you're walking away from ex-partners or ex-work associates that just didn't have your back or had literally stabbed you in the back, right? And that's why you may have that fear of, will I get hurt again? That's why that forgiveness card was there in the beginning, because you do need, even if they don't apologize, you need to find a way to forgive the situation, to let it go, to find that closure within and move on. Overall, I'd say this is a very empowering month, because you are really learning to stand on your own 2 feet. You're really learning to step up and be balanced and take good care of yourself. It is an earthy month here. Get connected with the earth. Get connected with the mother goddess energy. That is absolutely imperative for you this month, Aries, because that's going to keep you nice and content and strong inside. Let's get an affirmation for you. And it is about partnership. Aries, I feel like this is a month where you're absolutely stepping into a time of really separating negative partnerships and associations, ones that do not fully support you, versus ones that do, versus ones that really do encourage and promote your greater growth. And it doesn't mean, you know, a good partnership doesn't mean that you never argue. It doesn't mean that you never challenge each other, but really, it's always coming from a place of kindness, of love, of encouragement, of wanting to see the best for someone else, right? So learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Beautiful energy there, Aries. Stay close to Mother Earth this month, my loves. I hope that it is a wonderful month for you. I'll see you again soon. Take care.